Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. This is your brother, Chinedu Eze, the founder of Chinedu Eze Foundation. Please pay attention to these little tips that I'm going to give you now that will help you to reduce your chances of going to prison. Pay attention is a serious matter. All right. Number one, if you have been buying fairly used mobile phones or laptop or tablets, this is one of the roads that will lead you to prison without you knowing. I know if you are in this part of the country where I am, Nigeria, it is possible for you to go to prison even when you are innocent. But then there are steps that you need to take to curtail, to reduce your chances of going to the prison. And number one of such steps is what I just said now. Do not buy a used phone. Knowing my story, if you have been following me, you will know where I'm coming from. I had a friend while I was in prison who bought a BlackBerry phone of I think 14,000 then, but that BlackBerry phone kept him in prison, and today he was sentenced to die by hanging because the phone he bought was a stolen phone, but he didn't know. He went to the market, all the people that sell fairly used, he bought a BlackBerry from them, and then they continued tracking the BlackBerry, and they tracked it to him. He was arrested, and every effort for him to explain himself proved abortive. According to the police, that the owner of the phone was a barrister who was shot at the scene of robbery at Benin. But this thing happened in Abuja. Today he's in Kaduna prison, awaiting death because he has been sentenced to death by hanging. He's just waiting on the day of his execution. If probably God speak on his behalf, he will regain his freedom again. So if he's dying as an innocent person, not knowing he just bought a phone. So you see, it can happen to anybody. Another friend of mine, I will not be telling you their names due to security reasons. Another friend of mine bought a laptop. He spent 9 years in prison because the laptop he bought, sometimes cheap articles are more expensive than the most expensive articles. You may not get it. If they are selling something in the market for 50,000 and then you see it where you can buy it for 20,000, at the end, you might pay 100,000 to bail yourself out. So this, my friend, spent 9 years in prison just because he bought a laptop, which can happen to anybody. So avoid at all means buying something without a receipt, buying something that is fairly used, second-hand, that you don't know the source at where it's coming from. Make sure that whatever you are buying, you know the source where it's coming from. A lot of people are like that. Is it a car that you want to buy? My brother, my sister, open your eyes. So many people are in prison today because they bought a car. And the car they bought, like one I know, he bought a car, direct Belgium according to him. But when he went to register the car, they told him that he cannot register the car because the car has been registered earlier. He doesn't have the proof of ownership. You see? But he bought the car thinking that it was a direct Belgium. That was the genesis of his agony. It can happen to anybody. That's why you need to be careful and pay attention to this video. And please, before I continue, please, like this video, comment, share, so you can save lives. Alright? Now, secondly, you must put a check on your anger. A lot of people today are in the prison because as a result of anger. Prison is like my constituency. So when I talk with some air of authority of what I know. I'm not talking about what I hear. I'm talking about what I know. This lady that was disappointed. She got disappointed from a man who wanted to marry her, and the man married another person. And she kept the grudges for years until the man has given birth to 2 children, 2 boys with a lady he married. This lady never gave up. On a certain day, when the man left for work, his wife left for market, this lady went to the house of that man, packed these 2 children, lured them, played with them, lured them, and took them to the riverside and drowned them. He drowned the 2 boys because of what? Anger. She couldn't control her anger. Today she's serving a life sentence in the prison. You see? This is why you need to put a check on your anger. Alright? The Bible said that anger lies in the bosom of fools. So that's why it said, be angry but do not sin. Alright? So these are the little tips that I'm going to give you so that you will reduce your chances of going to prison. Number 3, I may not be talking much in this video, but the little point that I'm going to give you, work with it. And I'm telling you, it will save you and save others. The number 3 points that I'm going to give you now, I have given you buying a stolen phone or buying phone without knowing the sources. Secondly, anger. Anger. You can ruin relationship just because of anger. You can lose what you have built for years just because of anger. That is why you need to put a check on it. And number 3, which is the most important thing, I want you to know this, that friendship is by choice and not by force. So, know your friend. That person that you call your friend, sometimes friends are like shadow. When the light is on, shadow disappears. Alright? But when the light is off, shadow appears. Some of your friends, you think they are your friend just because you are doing well now. I had so many friends during my time of fortune before going to the prison. But it was my journey to the prison that did them farewell. When I got to the prison, I knew I never had a friend. I knew I never had a friend. So the person that you are thinking that, without this person, I cannot do anything. Without this person, I cannot go anywhere. Let me tell you something. How well do you know him? A lot of people are in prison today because of bad association, bad influences from friends, peer groups. So check yourself. And that's why I'm telling you, please, I'm still begging that you like this video, comment on it, and share to save a soul. I am telling you, there are some people that are already, they are drowning already because of the association that they are into, because of the cycle of friends that they are into. It is friends that will lead you to join some kind of group, fraternities that will destroy your life, that will ruin your life. Know your friend. That is the point. Know your friend. Everybody must not be your friend, because you cannot even select friends that can influence you positively about life. As you do that, you will reduce your chances of going to prison to 90%. I am telling you, it is friends. See, a sheep that follows the dog will end up eating the dung. Yes. You must know your friend. You must be careful of your friend. You must be aware of who you are following, because your friend will influence where you go to, how you dress, how you talk, what you eat. All these things are influenced by friends. Once again, I am your brother, Chinedu Eze, CEO and the founder of Chinedu Eze Foundation. Subsequently, I will be bringing these tips onto you. Please follow my page, like it, and share to your friends, to your family, to save a soul. God bless you as we join our hands together in building a better society for all.